Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 1st July 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. I am a published author with Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. My spiritualism happens to be my favorite subject. This is my spiritual channel. In this channel, in the past few videos, or almost all videos, we have been talking about our own ideas, opinions, and thoughts gleaned from contemplation and meditation on material and spiritual world. In this video also, I'd like to talk about the life story of one of the most powerful and interesting characters in Mahabharata. His name was Acharya Drona or Dronacharya. If we look at his life story, we will know why or how one person who is otherwise a sannyasi or a rishi or a maharishi should not get entangled in this material world. Acharya Drona was bit by one of the five necessary evils of every human living entity, and that particular evil is none other than greed. Greed, along with anger, made Acharya Drona who or what he was. Acharya Drona was born to the great Maharishi Bharadwaja. Acharya Drona's ancestor was none other than Maharishi Angirasa. A person who had such excellent credentials became what he was because probably his father, Maharishi Bharadwaja, fell for the charms of an apsara or a celestial nymph, and as a result of these two, Acharya Drona was born. In Acharya Drona's case, the genes of a Maharishi as well as that of a celestial nymph were mixed, as a result of which one of the genes became dormant and the other became active. Unfortunately for Acharya Drona, his Maharishi genes of his father became dormant and his mother celestial nymph's genes became quite active. As a result of which this man got attracted to the material comforts of life. There may be very many stories saying why he got attracted, but actually this is the fact. Probably this man got attracted to material world because he had the genes of a celestial nymph. Now, Acharya Drona had the intellect and all the qualities of a Maharshi. He was a very good student and a scholar, and he learned a lot. But what happened was he and a king of that area called King Dripad studied in Bharadwaja's ashram, where both became very close friends. And one day, Drupad, in his immaturity, said, Acharya Drona, you need not worry. If you have any trouble, I will give you half my kingdom. This was a bragging from a child or a teenager who was totally immature and who was still a prince. But this Acharya Drona took this promise seriously, and this was certainly not the fault of the prince. However, later on, Acharya Drona could have remained in his father's Gurukula and become a renowned, revered, and respected teacher like his father Maharshi Bharadwaja. But instead, this man went to King Dripada and asked for his half kingdom. By then, King Drupada had already become a king. This king laughed at this Brahmana. He was surprised that a Brahmana could ask for a kingdom or the luxuries of a kingdom or a Kshatriya. Even then, he, though derisively, told Acharya Drona that you are a Brahmana, and so if you want me to help you, you can start your own Gurukula in my kingdom. But Acharya Drona, despite sage advice, did not accept this offer. He then went to Lord Parashurama for getting some money for his own livelihood. But Lord Parashurama had already distributed all his wealth like a true sage or a Brahmana. Hence, in this case, because he could not give any money or wealth to Acharya Drona, he offered to teach him martial arts so that this man could earn a livelihood by teaching martial arts to princes. This was one very great chance for Acharya Drona to come out of his lust, greed, and anger. But this man was still bit by the evils of a common human living entity. Despite getting an offer to teach the princes of Hastinapur, the Kaurava and the Pandava princes, despite the fact that Acharya Drona could have become an opulent and comfortable teacher as a teacher for these princes, this man still craved for the half kingdom of Raja Drupada. This earned him the incurable enmity from Raja Drupada, who vowed to kill Acharya Drona, who was once Raja Drupada's best friend. This shows that when we get distracted from our actual path, we get into very rough grounds. All was still not lost. Acharya Drona could still have remained a teacher of the princes of Kaurava and Pandava families. But this man made the ultimate mistake of not only participating in the Kurukshetra war, but by dragging his own brother in law and his only son into the war. This was the height of ignominy or bad deed. A Brahmana should never enter a battlefield. We should always remember that we should never cross the line of our own actual nature. A Brahmana should go into intellectual pursuits, teaching, chanting hymns, worshipping God, etc. A Kshatriya should fight in the battlefield, a Vaishya should do business, etc. They should never try to grab another man's orbit. As it is said in Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna, it is better to do our own duty badly than to do the duty of others very well, because in that case everything, our own lives are fraught with danger. If I am a sweeper, I must remain a sweeper and not try to become a teacher or a soldier, because sweeping is my nature. I may not be very efficient as a sweeper, but even if I am a very efficient person as a teacher or a soldier, sooner or later my deeds will lead me to calamity and disaster. We must all remember this fact. Kindly let me know what you think of my contemplation of this particular life story. I may be wrong. Kindly correct me if I am wrong, and please give me your own opinions, ideas, and thoughts so that we join my opinions and your opinions and come out with something which is beneficial to both you and me plus the society. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan. But before that, I would request you to kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other videos. Kindly remember that the name of my channel has been changed to Haribol TRSV Nectar. Good day.